I guess now is as good a time as any to transition, right? I mean, we might as well at some point get into this stream, which I like Sunday streams. I feel like Sunday streams are a little bit more laid back. I feel like we can kind of relax, but also do some fun. And to me today, fun means doing secondary testing. So basically what we're going to do today is my video tomorrow, but you better watch the video tomorrow. But what we're going to do is Twitch, last week we started testing on Wesley Crusher. Today we're going to do it again to see if, because I never like to run one set of tests. I always like to run multiple sets. That way if I miss something, forgot something, or if I just straight up made a boo-boo, that we have another set of testing to verify our first set. So we're going to do that today with the good old-fashioned pen and paper on Wesley Crusher. You can also see us going through some of the math. So if you're a math nerd or if you're not a math nerd, you can kind of see some of the math in action. And maybe that will help you determining, I'm trying to adjust my chair, determining your loadouts or help you figure out the game a little bit better. And then of course the stereotypical Q&A, where we answer any questions that you may or may not have. And if you don't have them, hopefully you find them, because I'm not going to come up with them for you. So I don't do all that. And we can also talk about the events, because I know everybody loves the events that are going on right now. Absolutely obsessed. I see so of you are just so like you want me to pass along, hey Scopely, more of this every day, please make every event today like today's events. I can tell that's exactly what you want me to pass along to the overlords. So yeah, that's going to be good. Let's get to call out some people who are in the background. Also, just real quick, if you want to, you'll see the top right of your screen. We do have our Stream Raiders going. We have made affiliate in Stream Raiders, and there is now a dope flag designed by our community in the game, which I think is really freaking cool. So yeah, if you're interested in that, hop on into that game. But yeah, let's see. Gran is here. OG Boxer, 2Q, Guantar, Joshua, Thief, Fog. Good to see you, Fog. How you doing, buddy? Michael P. Anklesh from India. Good to see you. Sasquatch. We got Hugo here. Hugo, who is going to spend his entire evening in Germany correcting my math. Good to see you, Hugo. Let's see. Tomb World. I don't see a lot of people. So hello to everybody. Hello. Clayton, Rocket Man, Zoomer. Good to see all of you here. Really excited that we get to spend some time on a Sunday doing math. I actually got a Twitch stream later doing Star Trek stuff as well. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Busy day. We got a Q&A with another server this evening. So let me go ahead and write down what I'm doing so I don't forget. We're doing some Wesley Crusher math. And then of course I'll make fancy graphics for it tomorrow and everything, because y'all don't like it when I just do bare basics. You like it all fancy like and stuff. You daggum crazies. Sunday more like Rev Day? Wow, I don't know how to take that. The Lord's Day. Before you get to it, did you get my screenshots? Sasquatch, I did. I have not like broken them down. I'll be honest, Sasquatch. If I showed you my Discord, I've got 12 messages from you that are still unread, just because I've been going through so many other messages already today. Hugo says no math today. Well, I'm doing math today, so you might as well join me, Hugo. I mean, I feel like as long as you're here, I have somebody to blame if I do it wrong. So, oh wow, Lord Sheck, thank you for that $5 super chat. Just support the channel like a crazy man. Thank you. That is extremely kind of you to do. Not required, but thank you so much. If anybody wants to support the channel, you can hit up the PayPal, the Venmos, all of that fun stuff as I try to fix my screen there. And thank you though, Lord Check. I greatly appreciate it. We'll throw that PayPal command in there. So if anybody else wants to donate to the house fund, they certainly can. That way they can avoid Uncle Sam's crazy taxes. Alaska says, Ultimate DJ. Yeah, DJ is awesome. Me and him get to work together all the time, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy his pod. He enjoys the videos, and yeah, we're always here to help out each other. He says, any idea what happened to Cosmic Cleanup every Saturday? Nope. But if I did, I'd tell you. I too love Cosmic Cleanup, so we will wait on that one. I might come play Raiders. Ask nicely. Drew, if you don't get into Raiders, I'll activate profanity mode on YouTube. Actually, I won't, because we're not getting demonetized. But hey, Tommy, how are you? Yeah, who finished the Who's That Officer event? Can we give them a little bit of props that we've been getting these? Can we give them props for this? I love that we're getting more stuff like this, because this is nice little puzzle-related stuff. You figure it out, and you get stuff. In my case, I'm getting lots of Tritanium, which I greatly need. So I actually, like I joked earlier about making fun of the devs, but I actually do like this stuff. So I'm happy about it. I really am. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it finishes fast or stuff. It's essentially free loot. And it's free crystal, free trit. I mean, everybody out there should be like, oh my God, thank you. And hey, Thiep, I see you, buddy. Y'all should be like, yes, more. And this is obviously to Pring, which means destroy 5 hostiles in Lazat. So I will send a ship there. That's no big deal. I know where Lazat is. So we can also just go to our search coordinates button and really cheat on it. Whoa. Whoa. What? What's going on here? Oh, it's an eye. Oh. I was like, whoa. Whoa. I was about to go, oh my God. Thank y'all that y'all figured that out, because I was legitimately about to be like kabuzzled. Oh, well, that would explain why everybody's here. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. All right. Thank you. Thank you. You know, like a normal person, I assume that was an L. You know, it's, well, what can I say? I got wrecked.
You did right, mate.
That was me. I got wrecked. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it, Scopely. Making me look stupid on my own show. I don't appreciate that. It's not nice. Oh, we need to blow this up real quick so we can send this home and get Wesley Crusher on board. We gotta get Wesley Crusher so we can start testing. By the way, what would y'all like to discuss today besides me doing some testing in the background? And it's going to take, 15, 20 minutes for me to set that up because we got to do lots of math first. But what would y'all like to discuss? Is there anything that y'all have questions about? Officers, events, or are you just happy to be spending some time on Sunday with some nice, good Star Trek chat? Wholesome Star Trek chat. Wholesome Star Trek chat. Maybe watch Rick and Morty together later. Or, as we know it in Star Trek land, Star Trek Lower Decks. Fantastic series if you haven't seen it, by the way. Fantastic. Tomb World says, Stella question. Is there any rhyme or reason to why a Stella ship strength is not improved by some Stella research that costs Stella particles? Some stuff, if I'm remembering what you're referring to, doesn't activate until combat launches, which would explain some of the in and outs. And also remember that there are certain researches in dock that all ships get that not all ships have outside of the dock that disappears, which is another reason that your power change. Jason says, how to use Harrison. Didn't watch your video on him. Sir, I have 3 videos on how to use Harrison in different ways. So it really depends on what your goal is. It's really limited to the ship type. I mean, unless you've got a Pilum, Sarcophagus, or Saladin, there's really no offensive way to effectively use Harrison. But defensively in the base, you can use him on basically any ship. I would put him on a miner just to make sure that it's not getting destroyed early on. But you have several options when it comes to defense. Offense, very limited by ship type because he only works for that first round. And hey, Jake, how you do it? He says, is level 29 or 30 a good place to camp for a bit? Level 29 is. I made a video about that about 2 or 3 weeks ago explaining some of the bonuses. I'd encourage you to check that out if you haven't already. 29 is a good one. Now, you do jump into some of these crazy brackets like you're experiencing some of those now where it's like 29 to 39. And that's just the game being awful. That's not necessarily anything you can do about that. But for the most part, it is better. You've been using Borg on Sally for what there, Lloyd? For what purpose? What is your intentions? I need this freaking Franklin to die. These 32s are taking forever. Look, it's basically at 0. Look at this. Let's pull this up. Look here. Look, I'm down to 4,000 health and they can't blow it up. Come on. Have you tested Wesley as Cap, Bev, and Curlia? I don't have Beverly. I'm not really interested in the Curla aspect of that. It's because he's a kinetic critical bonus, and you're not really getting any bonus to criticals with just random builds. So you'd need a really, really, really high RNG roll for you to have that be effective for you. Let's see. Sapphire says, great to see you do a stream like this again. Well, I mean, I do this like multiple times a week. What'd you say, Sapphire? A big props for your officer shard and ticket event. That's a great addition. Nice. Nice. It would be a great addition if it wasn't 1, but I guess I'm just being really, really complaining. I'm saving my tickets. Freaking Franklin. Yeah, he won't die. This is why we don't test things with the Franklin, because it has all these bonuses versus stupid swarms. It takes forever to die. Congratulations on your Mayflower there, Jake. Hugo says the strength of the Stella does not increase because 9% of the Stella research is against Eclipse only. Bingo. But you basically, when you get to probably about 70 Stella researches, maybe a little bit more, you really don't even need a crew on the Stella. You can put Mbanga on there and just fly through. Oh, finally it dies. Finally. All right, let's hit this through so we can start repairing this. So the first thing we have to do is pick a ship. Now, Hugo did not like that I used the D3 last time. He wants me to use something bigger. So I'm thinking about using the Enterprise to test with. Of course, we won't use morale on it, but I'm thinking about using the Enterprise to test with. However, if y'all have another ship that you would like to do testing with instead, we can do that. The reason I'm wanting to do the Enterprise is standard energy weapons are pretty easy to calculate. There's no ship bonus that would need to add to damages like a Gladius or anything. I think this could be a good one to test to go on top of our D3. See, Chris, I don't want to use the Burrell because the Burrell has a hostile buff. So even though it's just a very early buff, we don't want to get anything confused in our calculations. So I don't want to use any of the 32 ships for hostile grinding. We want to try to keep it as neuter as possible to where we're focusing only on the weapons themselves and then the additives around those weapons. That's the plan. So we're trying to get these percentages. So we're actually clearing off all of this. Get out of here. It is a beauty. I mean, don't get me wrong. Love the Stella. Love it. But we, for testing purposes, we want to try to keep these things as naked and clean as we can. Now, 1400, we need to get this a little bit closer. So we need to throw another officer on here that gets us close to this attack bonus, because that's kind of what we're going to be working on to then use a Rialta. That's too annoying there, Jake. We're getting too low there. Don't have a Newton Thief, nor would I use a Newton for testing. Too freaking expensive. So we're going to get over here, and I think I'm looking for TOS Sulu. I think he was the... But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build the stats. And the main thing that I'm looking for is, does Wesley's officer ability get affected by Pike? That's the first thing we're going to study today. Is Traveler Scion's ability affected by Pike, which would be a 2.2 or 2.2 multiplier. Is that affected by Pike? And if so, how can we render that down into, does it and then boost, say, this ability here? So this is how we're going to test it. We're going to test it by, if he does work and he boosts, we know that he's going to do a base boost off off Wesley's base stats. Now, Wesley's base stats are about 80 per. So 80 per individual. These health, defense, and stats. So when you're looking at attack, defense, and health when it's on a ship, this is after all your researches have been applied. However, the base stat is a lot different. Now, a way to see your base stats, I guess we should cover that first. So a way to see your base stats is you take it off a ship, hit confirm, and then you go look up that officer in your officer menu. Here in the officer menu. So if we come down here now, you saw he's at 218 before. Now if we look at Wesley off a ship where no researches are applied, here are his base stats. Drew, you're really late if you're just now seeing that update on Pike. You're really late, sir. So here is your attack, defense, and health. These are the base stats that we're going to work off of. So his officer ability is going to improve those base stats. So if it was 20% of 80, that's obviously not that impressive. But if we can get 20% of a magnification of that with Pike's ability with Moreau, then we can actually talk about him being theorized amazingly. Not necessarily amazing, but much better than when he first came out. We talked about him being awful. I don't think he's awful. I think he works uniquely different than any other officer of his style. And that actually makes me like Wesley Crusher and very interested in what it could be in the future. Now, yeah, Hugo's right. The tooltip changed, but how Pike works hasn't changed at all. So I'm not even worried about it. I mean, people who've been doing the math for 2 years the tooltip means nothing to us. But Basically just making it easier to explain. So what I want to show real quick is if I can find Wesley again, because I have way too many freaking officers. Wesley, where the heck are you? All right, I must have skipped you. Where are you, Wesley? Wesley. Oh, Wesley Crusher. There you go. So what I want to show you real quick is, and Hugo did not believe me at first. I'm showing this to prove to Hugo I wasn't lying to him. So if you look at Wesley's officer ability, increases his own stats by 20%. It reads very similar to what style of officers? I'm going to answer for you. The Borg officers. So let's put on 7 of 10. If you look at 7 of 10 here, here's his stats, and increases the health of every officer on the ship by 70%. So when I put him on there, you're going to see his stats increase. So if I put him on, look at the health bar. Boop! See how the health bar just increased? Now look at him. Health, 748. Put him back down. Health, 570. So you can see an active increase in the stats from 7's ability as soon as you put him on the bridge. Wow. Thanks, I guess. Killed my ISS. What was my ISS doing? That's an expensive kill, but what was it doing? I don't even remember where it was. Where did I take my ISS? It must have been laying around in an armada somewhere and somebody just cleared it. Let's go take a look. Sorry, distractions. Yeah, just random auger loaded out. Okay. I mean, whatever, I guess. So, back to the officer menu. So now if we do the same thing that we just did with Wesley, so look at your stats. So you should see a boost everywhere based off 20%. So it'd be small, but a 20% from him would be, 20% of plus 80. We're going to need our calculator out, aren't we? Go ahead and bust out the calculator. So if we do 80 times 0.2, that's 16. So you should see him go up just a little bit. However, no change at all. His stats did not change at all. So, okay. Yeah, whatever. I'll do that later. So we now see Wesley already works different than any other officer written similar to him in the game. That is interesting. Now we have to determine if that ability could be affected by Pike, and the way that we're going to do that, yeah, Hugo, I did it with calculator faster than you could type it. Thank you. What we're going to do to test that is we're going to take off all these officers. So if we know that if Pike were to work, what we're trying to look for is, remember, this multiplier is 1.2 plus base of 2.2, which would then grow his ability enough to take me to the next level. The next level is 1800. So that's what I'm wanting to get to, is 1800. 1706, let's see, I would need, let me do the quick math real quick so I know I'm not lying to you. Be times point, that'd be what, 240 is what I'm looking at. It's a 240% increase. So 0.2 times, dang it, stupid calculator. My number pad's going out. 0.2 times, yeah, so 44. Yeah. Jake's got a question mark. What's the question mark? I want to explain anything that I'm doing. If you don't know what I'm doing, I want to explain it. If you're asking what best crew for a Mayflower is, you should not have built the Mayflower at 26. That's your best crew. Literally leave the Mayflower alone. You don't need it for 8 more levels. Ignore the Mayflower. It's literally useless for you. Literally useless. It's just a gas drain, and it's not even a good ship. You only want it for scrapping at level 34. Better off using your Kumari, Vaklis, Saladin, etc. I mean, it's great if you already built it. I'm just telling you, best crew, throw morale on it if you want a crew. Bones, Kirk, Spock. But it really is just not a very good ship. What we're going to try to do is test Wesley's stats and then see if the Pike will run, if we can get it to activate this extra percentage here, which would be going from 120 to 150. So the first thing we need to do is get some standard blank results. Spock is definitely not useless, Jake. I don't know what you're talking about. And we're going to go hit a big trader up in Wolf. How about that? We'll go hit a big trader up in Wolf. What's our flight time here? That's not too bad. 2 minutes isn't too bad. You're correct. All 26s should be skipped until you need them at 34 to scrap for different resources. The 26s are not worth it. And it's crazy to think that back in the day, those 26s used to cost you $200 just to get. Centurion is better than Saladin nowadays? That's a big false. That's a big false. Jason's thinking of upgrading my Vocalist past tier 6 as my max North Star is having trouble grinding swarms. I'm getting close to 1.2 in rep. Well, I mean, upgrading the Vocalist, you're not necessarily taking away too much. I mean, generally when you get to level 25, you're going to get access to the Kimahri and the Vidar, and you can choose if you want to actually put a lot into the Kimahri. And it's generally a better hostile grinder than the Vocalist. You can still use that Vocalist against swarms, and that's kind of what I use it for. Where's your Franklin would be my other question. Yeah, Vega, cool. What are you drinking? Pink lemonade. Pink lemonade. So we're going to fly up here. We got a minute left. We're going to do a blank test. I'm recalling my miner so I can just relocate up here because that'll make some of these tests a lot easier if you're actually in the system. And then we can start the fun calculations of I also have to grab the base numbers for the weapons, and then we have to find all the multipliers across my research and everything like that, which will be fun, which is exactly why Hugo's here. John, I can still wreck a TOS crew on the Centurion, sir. I promise you, the Centurion is not near as good as the Saladin. It is not. It is good. It's not near as good as the Saladin. What's up, Larome? How you doing? It's like you know me. Hugo, it's actually more than that. I'm not sure why you're saying plus 22, but yeah, I mean, you're still going to be able to calculate. It's more than plus 22. Not sure why you're saying plus 22. Of course I'm drinking chemicals, KF. Of course. Why would I not? Stop worrying about chemicals. Stop worrying about chemicals. Your whole life is chemicals. All right, so let's go find us a nice little trader to bang on. If there's any that are spawned. If not, we'll just do one of these enterprises. It's no big deal. Let's go kill this 39 enterprise. Let's hit the 39. Yeah. Then we get a base log. Chemicals definitely are the best. Love me some chemicals. Yeah, Hugo, I know that the base stats are 80, but the magnifier is going to grow it more than just 6. More than just 6. All right, so there's our base. Now we're going to wait for that to get home so we can relocate to this system. And then we can dock this and look at the weapons. So, the fastest decoded data system is Yarda. That's the fastest. Why is Wolf so popular for grinding? Because it's a hub system. It's a hub where you can kill 40s. So it's very popular for people to live in and grind in. Like here's that, you see the 40 right here? That's why it's so popular. No, Wesley is not the worst rare officer in the game. He is not. Which is kind of what we're going to show today with the math. He's not the worst. Not the best, but he's not the worst. I think there's a key distinction. It's a key distinction. So yeah, we do need to start the Stream Raiders battle, don't we? Here we go. Let me start this up real quick. We're gonna launch a high ground. What? It's not letting me drag, so we're just gonna start it. There you go. Jonathan, that's just not accurate. I forgot to turn the music off of this. Hold on. We don't need music for the game. We'll start the next Stream Raiders when the next level's ready. Most of us says my max out is 1.6 million, but I see some players have it at 1.9. It's research, it's levels. I mean, mine at level 39, and I have not put a lot of research into interceptors, is 1.75. Most of my research is in Battleship and Explorers, mostly Explorer. But yeah, it's research as you level up. KF, the answer would be Latinum. Latinum. Do, 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 do. Let's see, we got a couple of messages. Let's see. Waiting for these ships to get home so we can then get further down the road of all this. Oh, where is my documents I need? I'm missing my documents. Tiger Core is best for grinding. It's only best for grinding a couple of things, Kale. I mean, it's not like if you're trying to go Klingon, it's certainly not the best for grinding. Let's see. It's in this room, I believe. Got to go back into the Wayback Machine. Where, oh, where? Where, oh, where? OG says that Ops 25, why does everything cost gas? Everything doesn't cost gas. Everything costs everything. Like, you learn that you feel like you get really pressured, but everything costs everything. It's not just gas, man. It's literally everything. Like in the 20s, the crystal is what most people feel like is the biggest drag. But it's literally everything, man. You know, at various points in the game, it's going to be all over the place. No, I've not got Enterprise A, Paul. That's level 50 only. We are not level 50. Nor will we likely ever be. We got to reboot because the game crashed. Let's see. Let's see. Grant says, I'm just about to take my jelly to tier 6 to get to level 30 and stop to concentrate on Katinga. Does it seem like a good plan? I mean, if you enjoy it, then yeah, it's a good plan. Yeah, it seems fine. You know, I'm still not super high on the uncommon ships, but they're a lot better of a route to go down than they were 6 months ago. You know, the jelly is not something you necessarily want to take too high, simply because it really starts to peter out. And since you're only really needing it for, you know, basically you're only really needing it for grinding hostiles. I mean, you don't necessarily want to take it to like tier 10 or anything like that. You know, so that's a fine, you know, tier to stop at. As long as you can complete the dailies that you're doing pretty easily, that's fine. All right, good. We can finally relocate. Sasha, that's not even a debate. Kamari, literally skip all the 26 ships until level 34. You only need those ships to scrap. All right, relocate our base, and then we'll come back and dock. Leo, I have 7 accounts, and I think all levels have a lot of fun. If I had to pick one level that's just probably a great between grinding, fun, and time, probably like level 29, but 39 is also a lot of fun too. Mark, that's because you have research that applies in battles. That is why. All right, so let's get these repairs in. How is it needing 10 hours of repair? What? Oh, this one. I was like, what the heck? It just blows some latinum because I'm lazy. All right, so get this repaired, and then we get to take down our weapons. All right, so now we get to go in here and write down our weapons values. So we're going to be tracking these. So our min-max for stock is going to be 21,523 and then 25,829. So now we got to do the fun thing of calculating all of our random things that we need. All the different combat researches and fun stuff like that. Big Bad Ed. So you can still just go to streamraiders.com and then look up my name. That's the easiest way. Which I need to start the next map. Sorry, Ed. Here, I haven't done that yet. Ooh, we got a big bad map coming up. It's a 4-star map. Yikes. Big dinos. Big dinos. There we go. So got that one set in. Y'all can come jump in now. Sweet. I don't have it on me right now, Hugo, no. I'm actually looking for several other things at the moment that I misplaced before starting the stream, apparently. Actually, I just found the Pike sheet. Cool. It's a PDF file, and I'm really bad about losing my PDF files. Because who even uses PDFs anymore? What is this? 1999? All right. Yeah, Microsoft OneDrive. I see you. Anyway, let's see. Thank you, Hugo. Appreciate it. And this is the type of graphic we're going to kind of make, by the way. All right, so now we need to go into each individual research tree and start finding all the researchers we have and then adding them up. No, Mark, Zal is really not that good at that particular tier. Doesn't mean he's bad. He's just not that good yet. All right, so minimize this. Use this handy thing. Hey, Stephen Aaron, how you doing, man? We're continuing our Wesley Crusher testing to follow up what we did the other day. So I'm going to actually get these researchers. We're going to start in the combat tree. The first one we're looking for is battle tactics. This is right here. So that is a 20%. So we're going to write that down as 0.2. Would it be helpful to y'all if I had like a notepad on the screen so y'all could see what I'm putting in? Would that be more helpful, or is it okay if I just write it down on a piece of paper? What's better for y'all when we're doing this math? Do y'all actually need to see what we're adding up, or y'all tell me? I will cater to what you need as the player. Tomorrow when we do it, we're just basically going to explain how it works. We're not going to do all the like step by step. You know, this is not, we're going to show our work. Just have to take our work. Mystery says, let's see. Aaron C's heading to work. Well, that's always fun. All right, so let's make a word pad. Okay. Y'all make it all so difficult. Y'all better invite everybody here for this. Y'all better be watching videos. All right, so we're going to save this as in our documents, Star Trek. I got to save an old folder. I had a other file open, and I hate opening new files before I close the other one. So rules base, save that one. Now we can do a new one. And now we come over here and we do window capture. We want to capture. Where's our word pad? Here we go. We're going to go word pad. Here, we'll just make sure we don't get too crazy. Now, let me check this font size. See if is this. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Y'all can see that. So min max weapon is going to be 21,523 and 25,829. So we need to make this font a smidge smaller so it all fits, because that's going to bug me. There we go. So these are what we're multiplying off of. So now our multipliers, we start with 0.2. So that's our first combat research. Let's see, what else do we have on the list? Prime damage, which I do have. You get that one pretty early. So that's 100%. So that's going to be a 1. That's a 1. I got to add it here because I need my numbers on paper, so I feel like I'm not losing them. Next up is going to be because we're using a Explorer, should be energy shockwave, I think. which would be... Ooh. I must have skipped it, but we do need this one. Explore firepower. No, we don't need that. That's just for criticals. What am I skipping? I feel like I just... Explore tactics is one. 40%, or 30%, I'm sorry. That's a 0.3. 0.3. If y'all got questions of why I'm typing these random numbers, let me know. Hugo said, oh, I see what you said, Hugo. What did I skipped something. I knew I did. I'm trying to remember which I skipped. What did I skip? Right there. Thank you. Found it. Found it. 0.4. You would think I'd have these memorized by now, but they just keep adding so many. They need to quit adding so daggone many of these. It makes it really, really tedious to kind of sit here and blow through them all. So we've got, we just did the, we did explore tactics. Then there is explore weaponry somewhere. Right here. There's explore weaponry. That's a 0.4 again. So another 0.4. Then there is... I don't think I have another one in here. Let's see. Just look for red stuff. Yeah, fair. It's not all red, though. Some of them are like orange. And we didn't do Federation firepower, so that should be all in the combat tree. Drew, I hate spreadsheets with a passion. I hate people who make spreadsheets. I hate anything to do with a spreadsheet. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate spreadsheets. God, I hate spreadsheets. Woof! You're going to get me started on spreadsheets. Can't stand them. All right, so there is... Let me just use Hugo's thing, because there's nothing in the station research, is there? Easy way to 6 figures. I don't care. I literally don't want 6 figures in my life enough to do that. I really don't. I would rather be poor and never deal with spreadsheets in my life. So we got a 0.39 from our base here. You really don't understand how much. Like, there are a couple things I will refuse to do in my life, even if I have no option. I will not drive a truck, and I will not do spreadsheets. Won't. I just will not. And yes, it is, Hugo. It is mega expensive. So our shuttle bay we've kept pretty low, but there is a 35 on shuttle bay. And other buildings, I think that's it. We don't have any other building ones, so we can go back in and finish adding up from the researches. Drew says I do it, just need info. Yeah, I mean, by the time I do the whole hunted down, I've got it on my little pad anyway. Galaxy's got some, which use Hugo's as a reference. Weapons refractor or refactor, I think. If not, this may not apply. Where is it? None of that. We don't need that. We're actually trying to avoid calculating that stuff. All warp training, weapons refactor. There we go. So I've just got a little baby 4%. I'm saving on upgrading these until there's an event that I want to win. So that's a 0.04. I think that's the only one in this tree. Mark, I'm glad if you drive a truck, buddy. If you enjoy it, awesome. I think everybody should do what they enjoy. I just absolutely hate it. I could never. But if everybody else is fine, y'all do what you want to do. I just couldn't do it. You know, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just something that I won't do. The territory, we got a few of these. So here's my Explorer Warfare. That's going to be a 25. So 0.25. Let's see, we've also got there's a weapon one. Yeah, I haven't done weapon development yet. That's the only thing in there. We did the galaxy tree. I think this is all except for our territory bonus. Hey, thanks Wave Motion, appreciate it. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. All right, so now our territory, I believe we've only got one active, but I'll go take a look real quick, and that should be 0.5. We have 50% bonus. Hey, Jim, how you doing, man? So ours is Tholus? Is that what it was? I think it's Tholus. Check Outlaw. I'm pretty sure I don't have Outlaw. All right, we actually have Damage Enhancer and Advanced Damage Enhancer activated. So that's going to be a 0.5. Type that in. 0.5. And then, thanks to the good overlords, it does stack with this other one. So another 0.5. Bam. And write it down here just to make sure. And that should be all of them. Away teams. Have I done one in away teams? Let's go take a look to make sure. Oh yeah, we'll cover the ship bonus. I'll save that for the end. Let's take a look at our away teams. I have done a few away teams researches. So that would be Explorer Overcharge. That's a 10%, so that's a 0.1. 0.1. Yeah, the second one is active. It was glowing. You talking about the bottom set isn't active? What you saying? Oh, we already did territory research, Hugo. Already covered territory research. And then I have not done any of this, like the tactical aggression. That's a stat one, but then we haven't gone into this part of the tree. So that should be the only one, is the Explorer Overcharge. It was not active, Joshua? You sure? I thought it was. But if it wasn't, we'll scratch that out. That's really easy. We just hit the backspace. All right, let's see. And that is all. That's it. Think we're good except for you didn't see the... I mean, we'll go look again to make sure, because that obviously will change things. But let's go back and take a look. And that should give us everything. Now, officer-wise, we're sitting at 120. That's a 1.2. And that's what we're sitting at right now for officers. And we might, yeah, we're going to keep it at 1.2, but the goal is to see if we can get it to 1.5. That's basically what we're looking for, is if we can get it to 1.5. Oh, man, very long-winded test. Why don't we do this for a live stream and we don't do this level of detail in a video? Too much. You have a broken foot. Wow, that sucks. I do not, thankfully. And hopefully you get better soon. Yeah, Mark. Like I said, research has always been something I'm behind on because I don't like using my speed up. So I guess I'm too patient. I'm not impatient. I'm too patient. All right, y'all are right. It is not turned on. Good eye, y'all. Good eye. I would have just claimed that Joker. Teresa doesn't have one. That's defense. Adia does not, but I'm going to look anyway just to make sure. That's a PvP enhancer. Rios doesn't have one, but I'm going to look just to make sure. Siege. Kama does not have one, but we're going to look just to make sure. And that's our armor buff. And yeah, that's it, because we looked at Teresa already. Or Tezzera, I'm sorry. So, that should be all of them besides our base. Whoa, I don't even know what that is, but thank you, Tim J. Thank you. I don't even recognize what currency that is, but thank you for any donations. Y'all can hit up the PayPal or the Venmo links if you want to donate directly without the YouTube fees. Greatly appreciate that, Tim. I really don't recognize what that currency is. And what is that? What is that? And great to see you. Yeah, I'm definitely still Star Trek Fleet Commanding it up. As always, because we love our little nerdy game. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Let's see. We'll do math real quick. Add these up. I have no clue what that is, Derek. I really don't recognize it. So that's going to be 0.2 plus 1 plus 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.39 plus 0.35 plus 0.04 plus 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 1 plus 1.2. Wow, that jacked up. Thank you. 3.93. I feel like we're still missing something somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm not doing Eve, Tim. Eve's been dead for a while. I feel like I'm missing something, Hugo. I'm still missing something here. 5.13 is too low for my multiplier. That's not. I know I got to add the 1.2 here. 1.2 is the officer bonus. I'm missing something. Hey Tim, I appreciate it no matter what it is, but thank you. I just didn't recognize the currency. I'm missing something, y'all. There's something I've skipped over. Because 5.13 is not enough. I did the buildings, Joshua. I did the buildings. But I know my multiplier is higher than 5.13. Let's go look through again to double check. Combat. So we did battle tactics. We did prime damage. We don't need these because these are critical. We did energy blast. We did explore weaponry. We did explore tactics. This is just critical hit. And we don't have any of this. We haven't done explore barrage. We didn't miss anything there. Yeah, I already got the buildings, Josh. There's only 2 buildings. Let's see. That's all repairs. We don't do station weaponry, obviously. We're just looking through every one of them to make sure we haven't missed something. Nothing there. Galaxy research. There's nothing here for a while because that's all defense platforms. That's swarm stuff. Don't need any of that. That's max stuff, Hugo. I don't have maxed, so it doesn't translate to anything for me. Even one, if I missed a 40% buff, maybe. We just went through it, but that still isn't enough. I mean, I'm well over 600%, Hugo. There's still something missing there. Not there, because that's more critical. Weapon refractor, we did that one. That's the 0.4. That's the 0.04, sorry. Way teams just has the 1 because I haven't gone too far down here yet. So it's just explore overcharge. We did get that. Outlaw does not have anything that I'm looking for. We're going to look at it anyway because that's station. This is all rogue crap. All this, don't have any of that anyway. That's all Armada stuff. That doesn't matter. And then territory. Hostile tactics. We didn't do this one. So we need to add this. We have not done this one. We forgot that. That's another 0.15. Already got that, Frank. So that one, then we did explore warfare. We did grab this one. We got the 25 right there. I feel like we're missing a 20. No, because 35 is that. Yep. So Hugo, because I don't rush my stuff enough. I'm lazy. And then we got this, and we got that. Then that would make this 5.28. Still seems low. Then we'll add the base to it. So that'd make it 6.28. So 6.28 after base. Yeah, it definitely is, Hugo. It's a pain. It's a pain. I need to just stop being lazy and actually. I'd never fast forward through these. Like, I don't want to waste. I mean, I've got speed ups. I just hate wasting them. I hate going through burning speed ups. But that's what I would have to do. to catch up, and I need to do it. I just need to spend a day and blow like 3,000 or 4,000 hours worth into speed ups. Like I said, man, it's just, I hate blowing through speed ups. Hey, V Ready, what's up, man? All right, so we've got all those, which means, and we can kind of get an idea of this beforehand. So I do not have the TOS Enterprise on the Enterprise now. Yeah, Ops and Shuttle Bay are the only two buildings that are going to increase your hostile damage. Kale. You do have some that increase your defensive stats. So these three buildings increase your defensive stats. Your hangar increases your health bonus. See, like this is giving you more shield health, more shield deflection. But none of those except for these two right here, this one and this one, are increasing your attack. The ACC only does armada damage boosting, so it doesn't affect your everyday fighting. And then none of this actually does anything for boosting your ship's attack. Specifically doing ship attack only for this calculation. The Academy is an officer buff. It just boosts officer stats. So that doesn't affect what we're looking for. It's just an officer stat boost. Which you can see in action when you take an officer on the ship and off the ship. But that doesn't help us for what we're doing. So jump back out here. And we can we should kind of get a rough calculation of what damage should be based off these numbers. So if I do on my calculator 21523 times our 6.28. We already did the away team. It's already in there, Delac. That's what the 0.35 is. Yeah, Shuttle Bay, the away team building, is the same thing. Jesus, we already got that. So there's our damage. So based off this, our minimum would be partial generator. Nice, medical doctor. This would be our minimum, and our maximum would be 5829 times. See, Hugo, I can tell I'm missing something still because my math don't come out right. I'm missing something. Prime officers is officer stuff, doesn't affect attack. Texan. Doesn't affect attack. So like this, my max would be 162 by 206. And you can see right here, I've got a 167. So I'm missing something. Something squirrely going on. I told you I'm missing something. I am forgetting to add something somewhere. Forgetting to add something somewhere. And this is why I hate doing this every time. Because I always forget something. I never remember what I'm forgetting. Never remember what I'm forgetting. Got the officer attack bonus already. Got the 2 buildings. Got the territory research. Got all the tree research in. I'm missing something. And I always do this. Every time we go through this process. Every time I go through this process, I always forget one thing. And I have to figure out what I forgot. You go, I don't want to do spreadsheets. I'll just figure it out and be frustrated. I hate spreadsheets with a passion. I can't stand them. I'm sorry. I'll continue to do math slowly in my head. I hate spreadsheets. I had to do them for several years and it made me hate them. I won't do it. Won't. Not my thing. Not my thing. Exactly, Rum. Jocko, that was incorrect. Like, that wasn't supposed to happen like it did. So that's getting fixed next week. That was another mistake. Chalk it up to one of the many mistakes of Scopely. One of the many, many mistakes. Somebody just sent me a random link to DJ's pod as if I'm not there like most days. Thanks, I guess. Thank you. Let's see if we did. Besides, Hugo, I am using a spreadsheet. You sent me a spreadsheet. I already went through it. 29 times. So if we did one, what was the new max we said that we had? So get an idea of what I'm looking for. If I take 167,372 and then divide it by the top end base, so if we were just assuming that was the top, that's 6.48. So Hugo, did you say I'd forgotten a research that was like 0.39 somewhere? Because if so, that would make up for it. Well, the thing, Matt, is my max didn't crit. It'll say crit. And then you can take, so when you're doing the min max, you do your multiplier, what you're finding with this number is you're trying to find the highest that it can go in the log. So if you find one that goes above that, like you see the 167, that would then prove that your number is wrong. So if your number's wrong, you got to go back and figure out what you missed. Now, if I missed a 0.4, we need to make sure we list it correctly, which one I've missed, and that I have it at 0.4, and then that'll make up for what we're missing. Because if I take the 167 and divide it by the max, it's about 6.5. So I'm missing around 0.3-ish somewhere, likely. All right, so this is the 20, this is the 100. So there's 0.21, 0.2 then 1. Here is 4, we got 0.4. Here's 0.4, so we got another one. So and then here is 0.3 because I don't have it maxed. And we got that one. So far, we have 5 in combat. What is the 6th one, Hugo? Because you've got 6. What's the 6th one? What's the 6th one? Sure, you're not counting Federation firepower. Sapphire, I don't believe so. But I don't have data to test on me. But I do not believe so. All right, so yeah, Hugo, if you did 140% too many, then I've got all 5 in that tree. And then this is my ops. This is my shuttle bay. This is territory. I remember, these are the rest of the researches. Federation weak points. Ooh, that would be a good one. Federation weak points. And but that's only 10. That's only 0.1. But good eye. Good eye. That's a 0.1 to add. That brings us to 6.38. But that's not enough. That's still not enough for our damage. So we got another one here. We got another one here. This is one of the many that I'm saving for a leaderboard. Like you see, I've got all the resources to get into these things. I'm saving them for leaderboards. But that's a good eye. So we've forgotten about Federation-specific research. Bed sheets are the best sheets. Bed sheets are the best sheets. That's just a health increase. T-Dog, we already got that. It's already in. That's the 0.39. That's the 0.39. Good eye on the Federation weak points. Still, that's not enough. Now I need to go through and figure out if there's another one that we missed. But it's close. Hey, that got us closer. And to make fun of Hugo, that one's not on Hugo's spreadsheet anyway. So hostile faction buff. I'm trying to remember if we got that, Misak. That's just a point thing. That doesn't do what we're looking for. This doesn't do what we're looking for. We got that. This doesn't help. Well, I can recognize by the number, Adam, because there's not that many. It's just you always forget one or two. Yeah, and I'm just double checking, Hugo, just out of like an abundance of forgetfulness. So, like I was going to do these this week. Oh man, oh man. What could be that point? Because right now, like if we take 6.38 and we do 25829, 25829 times 6.38, that gives us 164 as our max. And obviously we just got a 167. So we know it's probably about 20% we're missing. Well, see, this is the live stream. I don't mind doing this on the live stream. I just won't do this on the videos. I actually enjoy the hunting down the stuff. I enjoy this. You know, it's I don't mind doing this. You know, I don't know how exciting it is to watch for everybody else, but I actually just enjoy sitting here and going through each individual research and forgetting things and then remembering things that you've forgotten. I enjoy that. So, you know, it'd be really funny, Hugo, is if it was using kinetic shockwave because it was mislabeled as a kinetic for so long. I wonder if they've already changed it back, but one of these was labeled kinetic for a long time and they fixed it, if I remember right. It'd be funny if it was using that. That'd be a fun thing to find at the end of, 2.5 years later. See, station doesn't have anything, but we're going to look anyway. We're going to look anyway. That's for defense platforms. Yeah, I know, Hugo, but one's weapon type based. So if you had both weapons, I know it's the exact same, but if one was mislabeled and registering as both. So, yep, nothing here. I'm stumped of what we're missing. I am stumped for what we're missing. Well, see, Matt, I can't just add it for, hits and gigs because it has to be precise to properly calculate what we're doing with Wesley Crusher. So it's got to be precise. We can't just guess it. We did hostile tactics. That's our 0.15. We already got that. We already got explorer warfare. That's 0.25. The 1.2 is the officer bonus, Dewan. It's the officer bonus, which we have currently set at 120%. We're purposely keeping it low. Dragon, we're just we're adding up the multiplier to my enterprise so that we can do some damage calculations, but yeah, no problem, Dewan. Like I said, keep throwing out ideas. We'll slow. Yeah, research is low, dog. Like I said, I need to stop being lazy and just sit there and burn through my speed ups. I've got the resources. That's not a problem. But I save so many things for events. Yeah, Hugh, I think I should have everything, but mathematically it's not working out that I have everything. So something is clearly going on. Yeah, CC, I already got all this. But see, we can look in this log and see we got a non-critical 167. That is higher than our base should get. So, I mean, if we multiply this number by this number, that's too high. No, I do not have it on this ship. The Enterprise does not have a refit. So you see no refits for me. And I don't even have them unlocked. See, no unlocks. The only projectile I have unlocked is a fusion beam, which does nothing. Does nothing. Laser particles? What the heck? We mean laser particles. And we did do territory bonuses. We only had one territory bonus. We looked, and the territory bonus was not active in Tholos. We only had one active. See, this is the only one that... See, I thought when they were glowing, they were active. I thought... Oh, yeah, it's... This is the active one, and this isn't active. Yeah, Joe, we calculated that already. That's the shuttle bay is 0.35. We've already got that. Yeah, CC, because one of them is 0.3 because I haven't maxed it. So these are the 40s that you're looking at. Right there. Hey, Neil Yami, how you doing, man? So this is the only one that's currently active. Not active, not active. Hit our helps button while we're just sitting here goofing off. Already got Explorer Warfare, Tommy. I'm pretty sure we got all the research. So something's adding in that I'm not sure what it would be. Yeah, I'm sitting at 1700, which is 120. And go to the alliance page and territories. You want to do it this way? So PvP, 1 damage enhancer, which we already calculated that 1 damage enhancer. Armor. See, we don't have any other damage enhancers. That's it. That's it. We've only got this one active, so they have not turned on the advanced. I actually need more stuff. And we already got this one. It's already in there. We already got the shuttle bay. It's already in there. Bacon, you don't see smoke coming out of any ears. You must have a problem with your screen. And let's go back here. Let's see, can you... Yeah, we already did the crew check. And let me check what the crew was in here. Because I'm pretty sure we'd already... Yeah, it's just Pike as captain, so there's no... I'm not going full red. What are you talking about? Y'all are acting weird. Y'all act like I'm frustrated or something. Like, I literally enjoy this. This is not frustrating at all. This is actually relaxing. This is something that I do that I just enjoy. So... This might frustrate y'all, but I don't get frustrated about it. I need help with what, Matt? Floor overcharge and away team. Already got it, James. Already got it. Already got all that. Let's see. That's just our penetration. Just making sure. Already got the weak points. I mean, even a spreadsheet wouldn't help at this point because we've gone through it 3 or 4 times. And it's obviously there. And we've got all the things that we were discussing. Just shield deflection. Norman says, is there anything on the Stewie-Doo sheet that you're missing? I mean, the Stewie-Doo sheet is all officer calculations. I mean, so we're not doing an officer calculation right now. Fed firepower is none. It's such a... I mean, this is not worth it. 133 4-star rare and then almost 400 uncommon gas for a 5% boost. This is one of the least efficient researches in the game. Dragon, we're hitting other explorers. There's no triangle. Hitting explorers helps make up for that. Ty, we're currently on our main level 39. No, I do not get a bonus, Leo. That would be great, though. And Hugo is right. That wouldn't matter anyway. This is weird, because the calculations worked fine with the D3 the other night. This is weird. What a weird stump. Also, we need to start the Stream Raiders battle. How many we get there? Ooh, 53? That's going to be rough. Let's see how it goes. All right, we started that up. Man, and this got to 638. And we're short probably about 20% somewhere. And I'm going to hit another hostile just to see another log out of curiosity. Find out 39. Yeah, I'm stumped too, CC. I mean, it's weird. You know, it's we've covered everything that there is. I can't think of anything else that would apply here. And yet, math doesn't work. Everything's same, Derek. Everything's identical. Here, let's take a look at this one. Same ship. Wow, we hit it 48 minutes ago. We've been stumped that long. Actually, let's look at this log. No, it's the same attack bonus. I was just out of an abundance of caution. I was like, maybe. But nope. We're identical in both logs. And see, this one lines up more with what we were adding up. Like, this lines up fine. That actually lines up lower. So if we do 21523 times 6.38, that would make it, our range would be 137,316 up to. The only thing I could think is like I wrote down the max number wrong. That's the only thing I could think. But then that should be, the max should be this. That should be the max. Oh, I got that bonus removed, Jeremiah, like last year. I got that bonus removed last year. Yeah, Andrew, we already got that. I think at this point, everybody, ooh, chase it! Go after it while we're figuring this crap out. So, we actually need to dock and ignore the scout. So, go after the scout, jellyfish, even though you're slow. Go after it. Adam says I can put it in. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not going to help us find what apparently isn't there. What if we... Yeah, my max math would be 161,343. If it's... Oh, wow. Whoopsies. Wrong one. Good eye. So that'd be 25829 instead of 289. I definitely dyslexiated that one. 638. Yeah, that actually makes a huge difference. Still doesn't account for what we missed earlier, but there we go. Yeah, I just dyslexiated that one. All thing I think is, so here's my 212589, 2589. Oh yeah. Hey, guess who's an idiot? This guy. Not all three weapons are the same. It's okay, everybody. Rev's just stupid. Yeah, game works fine. Rev's just an idiot. Got it. Cool. There's actually another weapon. That, yeah. So let's go back to that log and verify that's the weapon that we're stupid on. Yeah. 30 minutes of Rev being an idiot. It's, well, hold on. Actually, no. No, Rev's not an idiot because this is not weapon 3. Hold on. Rev's not an idiot. This is not weapon 3. So this is the one that's the anomaly. This is the anomaly. So no. Rev's not an idiot. I mean, Rev's an idiot. But here's weapon 3 right here. Here's the weapon 3. This double shot. So, I'm not an idiot. Something's still wrong. Not an idiot. So our max should be 164789. That should be the max. Yeah, the firing order is... Let me give it to you. So you got the top 2 weapons fire every round, and then weapon 3 fires every 2 rounds. So it's 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. I mean, if y'all want me to label the multipliers, we can. Like, I know which ones they are, but we'll do it. And if we're an idiot, cool. We get to talk about how Rev's an idiot. But let's do it. Let's do it. So this is going to be BT, PD, this one is your... So we'll do Energy Blast. That bugs me. Energy Blast. Here's Explore Weaponry, EW. And then we've got the Tactics, which is at 0.3. So that's ET. And that should be all for in here. Ops. Shuttle Bay. I don't have Federation firepower. Haven't wasted resources on it. Frustrates me that it even exists. There's nothing in here. It's all station crap. Then the Galaxy has 1, which is Refractor here. And this is our... right here. So this is Weapon Refractor. We did add Federation weak points at the end. Good note, Print. It's at the end here. Federation weak points is our 0.1 right here. Federation weak points right there. We'll get our territory in, which would be hostile tactics is 0.15. So hostile tactics. And then I've got Explorer Warfare right here, 25. Explorer Warfare. This is officers, 1.2. Then we had TC bonus. Then we had the 0.1. Yeah, we already got that, Johnny. And the away teams had 1 minor one, right? Yeah. 4 overcharge. Yo, there you go. There's all of them. All labeled. So, yeah, we got Federation weak points right here. So, in what was supposed to be a Wesley Crusher episode, what is basically is a what the heck is up with Scopely's math episode, because it's not adding up. Yeah, we're going to move the Wesley part out of it. Yeah, this is definitely a number crunching on ships. Weapon bonus. We're literally renaming the stream after this ridiculousness. I think you missed a 0.05 there, Hugo, but there you go. And base damage got added right here. So it's 5.38 is all this, and then the base gets made to 6.38. There we go. Greg says, won't the second shot have less shield to blast through? But yeah, it will, Dragon, but that doesn't affect damage at all. That doesn't affect the damage you create. Now y'all get to have fun seeing literally everything that y'all been repeating for 30 minutes on the screen and then trying to figure out why it doesn't work. And I'm going to hit like 4 more ships just to see if it all lines up for the first 2 weapons. Federation points already in there, Paul. We've said that like 10 times now. Literally in the past like 5 minutes, we've said that 10 times. Unlimited, that's what happens when they don't check the education experience of the people they hire. Wow, that's not nice. That's not nice. Let's see. Let's go back in here, see if it adds up. So both of these are in our range. Fine, no problem. And here's literally this one right above our range. This is weapon 1 again, above our listed max. So we're definitely missing something. I just don't know what it is. I am kerfuzzled. Literally kerfuzzled. The only ship I have that has a skin is the ISS Jelly. The only one that has a skin. Hugo, screw that. I'd rather die. Literally would rather die. I don't even use my Stella. So would literally rather do many other things. Johnny, I don't have a weapon skin that does anything, no. I mean, Hugo, that's what we're doing now. We're already doing that. Like, we don't have to pull out an Eclipse to do that. You can do that with any ship, which is what we're doing now. So it's actually more complicated to do it with the Stella because it has more numbers. Unlimited. I'm not sure that's how that works, my friend. I'm not sure that's how that works. Sean, Stream Raiders is a little free-to-play game that we've been playing with the community. And you can join in. Doesn't cost you anything. It works through your browser on your phone or your PC and any of that. And it's like a little dungeon crawler. We just fight, campaigns and dungeons together. And then we get new troops. And then we level them up, get bigger, stronger, get more stuff. And yeah, it just goes on from there. Actually just unlocked my War Beast. Oh, you wrote Franklin? Well, even then, Franklin is making it more complicated. Making it more complicated. Hostile tactics for me is 0.15, Aaron. Because I've only got a 0.15. Weapons development is... I don't think I've done weapons development yet, but we'll double check it. Because I turned in my dailies real quick. I don't think I've gone down to weapons development. Actually, I know I haven't because that takes Metreon particles. I've not gone down that far. I'm lazy with my speed ups. Here we go. Turn in all this. Dragon, I'm going to be playing that again tonight on Twitch. I'll be streaming that on Twitch a little bit. But we got a town hall we're doing first. Then we'll do that afterwards. Territory is already listed. Territory, we have a 0.5 territory bonus. 0.5 territory. Mark. You're not going to annoy Scopely to give you skins. That's not going to work. I'll be honest, I almost feel like starting over and using another ship that I know for a fact adds up correctly in our D3. I literally did the D3 last week and it added up perfectly. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think I'm going to switch to the D3 to be honest with you. We'll have to redo our numbers, but I think it's our Enterprise doing something squirrely that I'm not picking up somewhere. So, what do you mean worksheet, Adam? You mean the one that's pulled up on the screen? It's right there. So we're going to do a quick swap. Pull out the Hijack D3 godness. An amazing little. Hey, Donnie, how you doing, man? Let me actually see if it can kill one of these. Not, we'll have to rebase to something a little bit lower. Honestly, I don't need it to kill. I just don't want to repair every 10 seconds. Yeah, it can't. Especially without any crew. It was like, yeah, that's not going to work, boss. So we're just going to come down here to a little bit lower space. We'll come chill down here. Thanks, Donnie. Appreciate it. The D3 testing is a Twitch video. I mean, it's saved, but we'll just run through it again. Can the D3 kill this pretty easily? Oh yeah, they'll be fine. Here we go here. And here. And then here. Alright, so this is against Romulus, so we don't have to worry about this. We are seeing more damage than expected, Terran. More damage than expected. So here is our kinetic weapon. And let's start changing some of this around. So it's going to be 7293 and 8913. Now let's restart our multipliers. Start all this over. Our officer bonus, we'll start with that one from the front. I only got 2 slots, so group, Moreau. Let's throw Moreau up there. And we need to get to, just for what we were doing earlier, Sulu will work. There we go. 210. We're going to start with a 2.1 officers. Nah, Adam, it's no big deal. I said, this is just fun for me, and I'm just hanging out with y'all as we do it. It's not a big deal. PvP adds whole other elements into things and more researches into it that we don't want to deal with. So this is going to be 0.2. Battle tactics. Prime damage is a 1. Hey Sam, how you doing, man? Shout out to server 188. Then we're going to do kinetic shockwave. 0.4 kinetic shockwave. Then we're going to do interceptor weaponry, which is another 0.4. Interceptor weaponry. We're actually going to make this font a little bit smaller because the way we're doing this is a little bit more space eating. Interceptor weaponry. And then interceptor tactics. Interceptor tactics. And then we'll have one more here, which will be once again our Federation weak points. 0.1. Federation weak points. Then we've got 0.39, which is our ops level. 0.25 is shuttle bay weapon bonus. Make sure this is all on the screen. Yeah, we're starting to fall off the screen. Whoopsies. Make it smaller again. Y'all be fine. Y'all be fine. Y'all got young eyes. Well, thanks, Sam. Today you learned that Rev hates spreadsheets and makes life more difficult on himself. But you know what? He knows he's doing that and chooses to do it himself. So interceptor bonus, interceptor warfare is much smaller because, like I said, most of my stuff is going to other things. Interceptor warfare. So y'all can shame me on that later. I'll probably after this be like, is it, you know, when you sit there, you really realize how much that you have ignored stuff because you don't like to use speed ups. I mean, I'm way behind on research. I'm probably going to have to blow through a few thousand hours this weekend, so I feel better about it afterwards. Let's see. Away teams has got that little one. Interceptor overcharge. What's up, Easy Gaming? How you doing, man? The 0.1 is your interceptor overcharge. That's the only one there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's all of them. Oh, that sucks, unlimited. I'm sorry. Here, do I need to make it bigger? Oh, wait. I can see the bottom of it now. And then I will, here, we'll add a little bit more to the bottom of the file. It's easier to see. All research most important for ships. It is for hostile grinding and stuff. PvP, it depends on the ship, but I do agree with you. In general, that's the most important. Territory bonus. Good job, Johnny. Good job, Johnny. Good job. Territory research. Well, nope. Territory bonus. Better worded. Okay, I think that's all of them. We're going to do a quick add, and then base is a 1. Total. We'll do a quick add on all these. Oh, I agree, Hugo. It is. I'm just some weapons are just massive, and it's okay. The 2.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.4, 0.3, 0.1, 0.39, 0.25, 0.1, 0.15, 0.1, 0.5. That would be 5.69. Total with base would be 6.69. Adam, did I bad math something? It's possible to bad math something. So. Oh, hi, thank you. Thank you for that. See, what's funny is there's actually an easy way in the spreadsheet to just put all these into columns and then do a sum calculation, and it does it for you. But screw spreadsheets. Screw them all. Screw them to death and back. May they all burn in hell. Yeah, I had to do spreadsheets every day for work too, which is why I refuse to do them now. Like, I even support some awesome spreadsheets. I hate them. Hate them. 0.39. 0.25. 1.15. 0.1. We are forgetting. What was that one that was a 4% bonus? What was that one that was a 4% bonus? What was that one that was a 4%? Kinetic shockwave? Did I write it down wrong on here? This was, yeah, weapon refractor. We actually didn't even add that yet. Whoopsies. We forgot about it. 0.04. Weapon refactor. There we go. Aaron, that would explain it. How did we get it all right here? Not right with the Enterprise. I don't know, but we're already here. So screw it. We've already switched. We're not going back. Wait, you let me do my math and leave me alone. 0.4, 0.4, 0.3, 0.1, 0.39, 0.25, 0.1, 0.15, 0.1, 0.5, 0.04. Hey, Nicholas. How you doing, man? How you doing? How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing very well. Hopefully you're not as stubborn as I am when it comes to this stuff, because I'm extremely stubborn. Very stubborn. I don't know if it's a flaw, but it's how I am. How I am. If we take you've got me second guessing. Just typing them in, double checking everything. How you been, Nicholas? How's your day going? Tell us about it. It's probably been going better than the stream has. You see smoke again? I don't know why, Wigan. I feel like y'all take things too seriously. Is y'all's life so serious that y'all care about stuff like this? That says defense tactics has nothing to do with weapons damage. Where do you see defense tactics? Where do you see defense tactics, Adam? Oh, Aaron said defense tactics. Yeah, we're doing weapons damage, Aaron, not defense. I don't know. I was like, where the heck did you get defense tactics? Defense tactics reduces damage. Yes. What were we doing on the other Twitch stream that was defense tactics? Now I'm like, did we do it wrong? All right, so this is 6.03. And then with base, this is 7.03. So this should be, and we'll test it here now. This should be the new numbers we're working from. Very new numbers. Decided to go to YouTube as well. Nice. Well, the Twitch stream will be on a little bit later. But it's so hot in here, man. Louisiana's killer. All right. So now here comes the easy, hopefully easy part. We just test this. We just test it. This should be as easy as multiplying 7.03 times these two numbers, and everything should fit inside that range. Should be. Maybe. Min. Let's do it real quick. So our min should be... And yes, everybody, this is literally how complicated it is to calculate your math and stuff. This is literally what so many of us do all the dang day. And enjoy it. Actually, in school, I loved math. I did, trigonometry, can't even use words, trigonometry and calculus in high school, and really nerded out with that. So 62,658. Let's hit a couple of these and we'll just make sure everything falls in. And go hit this one. Hot and windy in Fargo. It's just straight hot in Louisiana. Just straight hot. We have what's called the heat index, where you actually take the heat and then you combine it with the humidity rating to get a heat index. And it gets pretty hot. Tara says, I appreciate it. Don't want to do it yourself. See, I love this stuff. It's my disdain for spreadsheets aside, I really enjoy just getting to sit here and concentrate, because I've got, anxiety and also a very overactive mind. So if I could put my mind to doing something, even as silly as calculating damage in a mobile game, I enjoy it and gives me something to focus on and do. So yeah, Georgia is also ridiculous, Adam. Definitely also ridiculous. Adam, I still want to figure out what the heck that I was leaving off. on that Enterprise. Because, like, this base number we got with the Interceptor is right around what it should have been for that Enterprise. So, yeah, officer bonus doesn't help what we're doing, Dragon. And we did get the weapons refractor. It's right there at the bottom. You should see it, 0.04. All right, so we got some logs that we're going to go through and make sure that all of these fall inside of our min-max. And if not, you might just see me literally die on stream. So, this is close, but this is under, so that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, acceptable. Perfectly fine, acceptable so far. No dead Rev Deuces on stream. Good. We don't want dead Rev Deuces. Yeah, true, Adam. The officer bonus here is about 60 higher. You're right. This is all fine. Right inside the range. We're looking peachy. Son of a biscuit eater! I think... Adam, I think I'm dying. Oh. It's gotta be, Adam, right? It's gotta be. I mean, because to miss by 300, like an actual 300 miss, that is like a 0.1% in the calculation. It's a 0.1%. Oh, Wigan, I'm definitely happy. This is all comical. This is all comic relief. But 8913 times 7.03 is 62658.39, not 62950. So we literally have 300 damage too much in this log, which means we're missing like a 0.1% somewhere. Johnny, they're not active. They're not active. We can relook and see if somebody turned it on. Frank, weapon refractor is already part of the calculation. We got that. Wrong one. You see, it's not turned on. This is the only one we got. That's the only one. So we only got that one. Something gave us a 0.1% somewhere. I swear, a dev is watching and trolling us right now. Trolling us. This is woof. Yeah, I know, Adam. It's a couple 0.1%. I was going 0.1%, but 0.3 makes sense as well. Stat bonus. And when I say a 1/10, Adam, I'm referring to the base that we're working off of. So basically 100. So in that case, 1 or 0.3 would be 3%. How'd you get 607? Did I not add weapon refractor? Hold on, because everybody's basically saying that it should be weapon refractor, but we've added that in. So where are y'all getting the other 0.04? We got 15 researches here. And if you do 2.1 plus, I mean, even in Adam's spreadsheet, it comes out accurate. You're even getting a spreadsheet option. 0.4, 0.3, 0.1, 0.39, 0.25, 0.1, 0.15, 0.5, 0.0, then the 0.1. Yeah, it should be 603. Where are you getting 607, Corey? Because if it was 607, that'd be right. But the sum of these numbers on the screen is 6.03 before base. And then base makes it 7.03. Dragon, they're not both turned on, buddy. Drew, shuttle bay is already included. We already got that. Yeah, so he had to have double added the weapon refractor. That's the only thing that could have happened. It's definitely 603. Exactly, Adam. That is how you determine it. But how you get there. Drew, why do you want us to look at the shuttle bay, dude? There's nothing to look at it. Why do you want to look at it? Oh, wow. I think Drew's right in that we're idiots. The Shuttle Bay bonus is 35, not 25. All right, Drew wins this one. You win this one, Drew. You win this one. You win this one, sir. What? What? Oh, okay. Yep. That would account because look, now you go boom. Boom. Now we got to rerun our min-max. Nightball, man. Oh, yeah, that changes everything. Thankfully, we don't have to run new logs. We just need to recalculate our numbers. Stupid. Stupid, Drew. Stupid, Drew. What a... Can't stand that guy. Can't stand that guy at all. All right, so now the max would actually... Look at that. Look how it made it work. It made it work. Yeah, Adam, if we round up, it would be 50. But I guess we'll go with your rounded number. But if we find it... All right, let's go back to looking. I mean, Adam, we are huge nerds. Embrace it. You do spreadsheets for a living. Of course you're a nerd. All right, everything checks out. Everything checks out. Scope won't be rounding up. Well, if you don't want to round up, then it's actually 63549 because it's 49.69. So if you don't want to round up, that's your max number. Oh, man. I love how there's basically 200 people here for 2 hours going super math nerd for no reason. Criticals we ignore. Son of a... What the hell? Scopely. What the hell? Screw this game. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, my God, this game. Oh. This game. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly, Kai. Exactly. Exactly. Johnny, good point. Let's take a look. So remember, in round one, the weapons are identical. I told you the weapon. Hugo said I told you, but the weapons are identical. The only difference is they fire. Each weapon fires twice per round. So round one is weapon one firing twice. Round two is weapon two firing twice. This is the Lord's Revenge. This is what I get for trying to do math on a Sunday. Yeah, Gypsum, please do. I don't know what. You know what? Here's what we're going to do for this test. You know what I'm going to do? Because if Wesley Crusher worked how I thought he'd work, he would add about 14 or 4%. I'm actually take Wesley's annoying self off the ship completely. Off of it completely. So we can, there's no possibility of that 0.4 happening. Hugo says I'll shower now and cry myself to sleep. Oh, you love the game, Hugo. Morrison, it's not a game, though. If we want to have exact calculations for officer, we have to actually perfect this. Yeah, CC, that's what I'm wondering. If Wesley is always active, if he is broken and always active, that would throw us off. Because that would be getting me to the 250% officer bonus if he's always active for some stupid reason. And if he's always active, that actually makes him pretty freaking cool. Like, no matter what, that dude's turned on. If you know what I mean. In the game, obviously, freebies. By the way, if you are doing Stream Raiders, please put your characters in. We need more characters in the Stream Raiders. Yeah, Drew says to make him F and OP. And make him pretty daggum strong. Pretty daggum strong. So let's see if we do a log now. So we just took Wesley off. Let's see if we can find one that goes above the min max. Ooh, that's working. Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Criticals don't count. We skip criticals. Uh-oh. Criticals don't count. That still lines up. Wait, which one was below minimum, Adam? Minimum is 51,999. I didn't see a below. Where'd you see below? Which one did you see below on, Adam? Those all fit. So Hugo, it does not change. It still lists as 210%. It hasn't listed as changed, but I'm going to hit 15 ships. And if I don't get it above that max like we just found, I'm going to be convinced that Wesley works at all times. I'm going to be convinced that he is secretly giving me to 250%. And he is secretly breaking everything. I'm going to be convinced. Unless we get it above the max again, I'm convinced Wesley is trolling us. And they've made Wesley into a troll card. See, it's lining up perfectly now. There's no issues with the math right now. None. It's all going perfectly. I promise you, Wesley is a troll card. He's an absolute troll card. Heck, and you know what, Hugo? He might not even be adding to his base. He might be adding to his actual after the officer bonuses have been applied. Because he would have to do that to get above that mark that I had set. He would need to be doing 20% off of 213. There's no way for him to do it without that. So we're talking about Wesley being a joke of ridiculously OP strongness for no reason. Yeah, come on. We got to find another going over the max. That doesn't count as a critical. All right, those are fine. Those are fine. Those are fine. Absolutely A-okay. No problems here so far. Literally, mathematics are working fine now. Look at all this correctly working math. I've never seen so many correctly working maths in my life. All these math doing what they're supposed to do. Numbers going 1, 2, 3 all over the place. Look at all these maths. Come on, we're going to do more maths. Yeah, more maths. Yeah, Adam says, did he get this card? The viewers on this channel bought it for me. The viewers on the channel bought it. So we're going to do about 20 of these and see if we can find another max. And then I'm going to throw him back on. I'm going to put Wesley back on the damn ship and go, hey, do it again, Wesley. And if he does, we know that man is broken. Or Scopely is trolling us. One of those two are probably accurate. Let's see what this one is. Look at the math working perfect. Whoop. There it is. So it's not Wesley. We just found another one. Okay, so it's not Wesley. It's not Wesley. Here's another one. It's 1,100 points above our listed max. So, rip. There went that theory. There went that theory. Y'all having fun? Hold on, let's check the second weapon. We didn't do this before. We wrote down the min-max of the first weapon. Let's verify that both weapons are identical. Okay, Adam, before you go cry yourself into a salad. Let's verify both weapons are identical. Because I feel like we're trying to rush through this and we're forgetting little things. I don't remember if I do or not, Adam, so I'm going to go take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Star Trek. Reading Star Trek. Yeah. Yep. We're going to take a look. Because I know we haven't missed nothing. I know we haven't. We've been here this whole time. You always miss the little things. You do. And that's kind of the fun to me is figuring out what all you're missing. All right, so the weapons are the same. 72938913. 72938913. So they're literally identical. Literally identical. Literally. That is from Reading Rainbow, Hugo. It was a show that LeVar Burton did in America to get little kids to read more. John, so the researches that we have are on the screen. So whether you put it into a spreadsheet or you put it into a WordPad and you do it manually like I did, everything should be here that you need. So we've got battle tactics, we got prime damage, we got kinetic shockwave, we got interceptor weaponry, we got interceptor tactics. I'm looking at a list just to see. We have got weaponry factor. We've got hostile tactics. We've got the interceptor overcharge. We got interceptor warfare. We got the ops building. We got the shuttle bay correct. We got our damage enhancer in territory. No, Dewan. The only two that are in the galaxy tree are the weapon refractor, and then there's a bunch of swarm ones. There's no other in that tree. Night, Paul. So, what could possibly be hiding? The only other thing is, you know what? Let me reload the game. Maybe they activated that bonus and it's not showing up in my game. That other territory bonus, because that would add another 0.5, which would take us to 763. You know, This is so weird. Like, I literally can't think of what we could be missing here. We even switched ships. We've added them all up correctly. What could be giving another damage bonus? Are there two bonuses that give you a damage when fighting specific hostiles like Federation, and we've only gotten one? I can't think of a second one. The galaxy tree should only have that one. And it is down here, the weapon. I'm going slow to make sure I'm not skipping something that I'm... This is critical stuff. This is critical stuff, so that shouldn't matter. This is the weapon refractor. That's the only one that should matter. I do not have weapon development field, and that's far down the tree for territory. I was in a low-level alliance for a long time. So like the alliance that I was in before I joined this one, I didn't have the particles to start getting into this tree. I only had this one set of particles. So I had to finally leave that alliance to go to a big alliance to get the rest of the particles, so I could finally start working into the next trees. So that held me back for months. I should be at weapon development, but I'm not, so that doesn't matter. Then Outlaw doesn't have one. There's not one in Outlaw. There's not. There's literally not. These are all efficiency researches, which, cool, they're very useful. Wait, that's Stella weaponry. Stella defenses. That's the Eclipse Weep. What Chris says, hey, can you check if Pike is proccing? So he is, Chris. What they did is they changed how he displays. They basically have him as always working, so he no longer is listed in the log, even though that's technically not how he works. That is how they're treating him. So he is working correctly if you want a confirmation on that. It's just they went through a really annoying thing there. I don't know why they decided to do it that way, but they did. And you know, Scopely, they're going to do things weird because they're Scopely. So he is working correctly, Chris. All right. Well, by the way, Stream Raiders, we're putting another round of troops down, so y'all come join up on the Stream Raider. I'm gonna can't use a war beast. I'll put a monk down. There we go. I'm gonna look at away teams one more time. Could there be something I'm missing? Could there be something I'm overlooking? It's definitely not interceptor nacelles. We did this already. There's nothing here, though. That's just shield health. Dragon, I'm on Stream Raider. Look up Rev Deuce, buddy. I think I have a link I can give you. Yeah, it's streamraiders.com/T/Rev Deuce. We even have a skin now. We have a cool skin. No, Chris, it does not matter. So back in the early days of the game, the captain was on the left side of the battle log. So we always just got in the habit of putting the captain first. And we basically never left that habit. We've gone through these things. We're going to look at station one more time. There's nothing in station that could be doing what we're looking for. But I'm going to look anyway. What about attacking neutral targets? What do you mean, Hugo? You mean go and attack like just a regular trader in like Alfratalis? We could do that. Y'all list me like a level 30 system I could just relocate to. I don't know why the faction would throw it off though. We'd also have to remove our Federation weak point bonus, which is no big deal. It's just taking off 0.1 and knock us back down to 6.03. This is just strip ship structure. Literally nothing in there. Our blast, our weaponry, we got all those. We got this. That doesn't apply. This doesn't apply. We got this in there. Thanks, Corey. Awesome, man. I hope you enjoy it. We are 8 flag sales away from getting another skin in the game. So we're almost to where we actually need to start asking people what they think about skins. So, see, we don't have Interceptor Barrage yet, which would be a 20% boost. Yeah, Hugo, I've never had a problem testing against low-level Federation stuff. What's the Valor? That's increase. We don't. No, that's not it. We don't have any of this. So, no clue. But give me a hub. Give me a neutral hub to relocate to. We will relocate to a neutral hub and try it that way. And we'll change our multiplier down. And we'll stop using Federation stuff. So we will remove Federation weak points. Now I need a neutral system. See, Drew, I'm sticking with that Klingon theme. But there is a second flag we can get to. Advantage Interceptor. Where is Advantage Interceptor fielded? Where is that? I don't remember that one. Let me take a look. I don't think I have that, but let's take a look. Xerxes is a good one. Yeah, if it's towards the end, I don't have it. Yeah, because we stop right here at the rerouting. So you're thinking of this one right here? Yeah, we don't have that. Like I said, being in a rank 11 alliance really held me back on research for a while. So I'm playing super catch up. I hate that because I love that group, but yeah, we're going to move down to Xerxes. It's right here. Or we could do Lazat, but people are trolling in there at the moment. So, you know, actually, we're gonna go to the troll room. We'll be fine. Here we go. All right, let's hit neutrals. Let's see what happens. Let's get about 10 of them and see what happens. We got to redo. Adam, would you mind, if you're not crying in soup right now, can you recalculate the min-max for me real quick? Because I trust that you can do basic math. I have faith in you for basic math, but only basic math. As soon as you get some decimals in there, I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. Typically don't like trusted people named Adam. Yeah. Yeah. Very untrustworthy name. Yeah, Adam. So the new one should be 6.03 or 7.03 with base. Should be the new calculation. Dragon, my game is not full. That's not how it works in Stream Raiders. It doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that here. That link should take you to me. If that doesn't work, I'll show you in a second how to just find me manually in the game. Saladin for sure, Luis. Definitely the Saladin. All right, so let's hit a few more. Hit a few more. So the new min-max should be 51269 and then 62658. You only work on airplanes? Yeah, that's why I don't fly, because Adam works on airplanes. I've also got a person who follows who flies helicopters. Yep. Not gonna. I don't trust you. I've talked to you too much. I know. I can't trust you. Can't trust you, dog. We did get some Trit to pay for all this stuff. Appreciate that, Dragon. In the captain's quarters room, let me take a look real quick, because you are a supporter of the channel. We do like to give you preferential treatment. So, preferential treatment is always acceptable for people who give you money. All right, so you actually need to type in my whole name, Rev Deuce. Well, yeah, right there at the top left. Right there. Just click my name. Click my name. Click it. So what you need to be searching for, though, is you need to search through it from the campaign menu. Like if you go at the top left of Stream Raiders, there's a battle icon. You click it on that, and then it's going to tell you to choose streamer. Choose streamer. That's where you need to be doing it from. All right, so let's take a look at these logs. We've got, about 8 of them so far. Dog, that is a very strong hypothesis. I don't have an issue with the logic there. So 54, that one works. Yeah, we're blowing these away with one shot. That's kind of annoying. But take a look at this one. 62, 67. No, it literally broke right there. There's a break. It breaks it. 62671. That's 62658 should be our new max. Yeah, Curly Fry. Once you find me, you hit a heart, you'll be able to pull me up pretty easily. Literally our second log, we found a break. Yeah, Hugo. I appreciated your theory. 62782, another break. 63612. That's a big break. That is huge, actually. That's a huge difference. So if we actually take 63612 and then divide it by our max, 8913, that's 7.13. That goes back to what we just had when we had the Federation on. That's a full 10% more. Chris, the house fund, we are at $8,012 out of the $30,000 goal. So we're definitely making progress. Very appreciative of everybody who's donated so far to the house fund. Very, very thankful. So we're making it. We're going. Hopefully streams like this don't make you go, I hate this guy. Making me do math on a weekend. And it's not even working. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, to be completely honest with you. This is really jacking up my vibes. We do have to give a shout out real quick to someone, Adrian, who just donated $25 to the PayPal link to support the house fund on the screen now. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. You are amazing and greatly appreciate you supporting small-time businesses, because that's what I am. Does the bonus to ship power work in dock? What are you talking about? That's all specific researches for just being in dock. You says, so out of curiosity, do we know if any of them are additive and not cumulative, meaning depending on the order? So basically you're asking, would it affect the base or just affect the percentages that we multiply by? All of these work off the same structure of the pattern that you see on the screen. So Adam, you have researches that are base defense researches that are applying to your ship in the base. That's why your stuff is higher in the base, and then you drop out and it goes down. Is that what you're meaning? Because that's what those researches are. The ones that are the base defense researches. I mean, I'm not frustrated. It's really weird because this is the exact method we've done this testing for forever. And we just did it last week and it added up fine. So now it's just like, why is it suddenly, what could I possibly be missing? Like look, I know I railed on spreadsheets throughout this, but I've actually pulled up spreadsheets and looked at the different things available and we're nailing all of them. The only thing that I can come to the conclusion of is somehow that territory bonus that isn't active we're getting credit for it. That's the only thing I can think. But even then, we would see a higher max than what we've seen. True, we do have all of them that I have. There's several that I don't even have. So it's a really, really weird thing, which I gotta need 5 hours before I can turn these in. Wesley Buffett's perm for all ships regardless of crude. Great theory, Fuelden. I am here for that theory. Very much here for that theory. So, I mean, what's likely happen is... Well, Drew, do you even know what spreadsheet I'm looking at? What likely has happened is something we've missed. I don't think anything's changed game mechanic-wise that could be causing this. But... that is... I know it's not the ISS jelly skin. Like, my mind wants to say it's the ISS jelly skin working on everything. But I know it's not because my ability to attack soul traders and stuff stayed unchanged with my auger and my enterprise, but it got better for the jelly. No, Fueled in the combat triangle does not do that. The combat triangle is just a mitigation thing. It's not an actual damage increase. Hugo says the new weapon skin could be broken. I don't have the new weapon skin though, so that's another thing. I don't have that. I've got Photon Pulse, which does nothing, and then I've got Fusion Beam, which does nothing. I don't have the Positron Phaser though. Unless you're saying that it's working for everybody regardless, which would be a really crazy bug. A really crazy bug. I wish one of the devs were on right now. I'm actually going to look and see if some of them. There's one who's generally on weekend. See, they're not on. Let's see if this one's on. I haven't seen them in a while. Nope. Not on. This one on. Nope. This one on. Nope. This one on. Nope. Yeah, this one on. Nope. Okay. Most of the ones who would be on a weekend are literally not available. So none of the people that I could just like, yo. Already got all that, Jesus. It's literally on the screen there, bud. They're probably watching and giggling about how obvious something is being missed. Probably. Well, I mean, I just checked and none of them are online. And generally, if they're going to like stop by the stream, I'll see them in Discord. Like they'll have like a little icon by their name, like do not disturb, or they're available or whatever. And none of them are listed as online, so. I mean, I wouldn't want them to get on here in non-work times anyway. Like, go home, enjoy your family. I am legitimately stumped about a method that has worked for 2.5 years. We'll look at one more log just out of... That works fine. That adds up. What level is the bay? Like the dock that I'm in? I mean, the dock just does your repairs. This one is dock C. So this one way over here. I never understood the lettering of this. This is where we're at. Oh, shuttle is level 25, so a 35% bonus. And that's the shuttle bay weapons bonus that you had us fix earlier. Change docks? I mean, what would changing docks do? I'd have to drag all the officers to another dock. All the docks are the same level anyway. Factions, weapon damage increase. Well, we're not hitting factions, Jesus. We're hitting neutrals. We're not hitting factions. Yeah, we already fixed that one. You did call us out on that one correctly. We already fixed that. Bonus refinery? What? Don't throw that out there. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. I'm gonna check the territory just to see if it got activated at some point. What do you mean, where's the point one? The point one is right there with Shuttle Bay weapon bonus. It's at 0.3 now instead of at 0.25. Now you're saying Shuttle Bay research. What are you talking about? We go Shuttle Bay. You mean the research to actually unlock the Shuttle Bay building? Nuts. We did confirm that Wesley does do that, so we'll need to run your numbers. Okay, so that is in the station unlock. The one to unlock the Shuttle Bay is... Is it in away teams? I thought it was in the station to unlock the building. This is just the shuttlecraft. The building is like in station? Yeah, right here. It's just to unlock the Shuttle Bay. What away teams you... I am accounting everything in here, man. Interceptor overcharge. It's literally right there. That's all I have. There's nothing past that for me. It's right here. It's the only thing I got is that 0.1, and it's on the screen. No, Tommy, it does not. Academy bonus only increases the officer stat bonus for when something is on a ship. So, like, if you go look at, say, Wesley Crusher, who we've been talking about a lot lately. If we scroll past. Yeah, Jesus, we already know that. And as we've said several times, don't have that. So, like, if you see Wesley here, that's his stats on a ship. His base stats are 80, so things like the Academy are adding to this when an officer is on a ship. Question about the Vidar. So the Vidar, we can just show you real quick because I've got one right here. I've actually got two of them. Here's one. You got a energy weapon, and then kinetic, and then kinetic. So the railgun is the big one. This one fires every 3 rounds, but it's a pretty big one. Then you have this regular kinetic that is every 2 with a 1 recharge time and then fires 1 shot. So it takes 2 rounds to get going, but then fires every round. And then you have the energy weapon. Hey, Jesus, we know what you're talking about, buddy. We're literally trying to tell you it doesn't apply. We know what you're talking about. Fueled we're missing about 0.1, about 10%. Dave says, I'm late to the discussion, but is it worth trying on another ship? Already tried that, Dave. This is literally the second ship. We tried it first on the Enterprise and couldn't get the math to line up right. And then we switched to the D3, which to me is even easier to test on because of how the weapons fire. And it didn't work either. I mean, we keep going above our max somehow. And I can't figure out how. There's something offsetting our multiplier. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out what it is. And that's not like frustrating or anything. It's just weird. This third time's the charm. Try another ship. Oh. I mean, here's the thing. If I try another ship, I'm going to try another interceptor because I don't want to redo our math. So, Do I even have an old Kira? I have a Fendra. I have a tier 1 Fendra. Morrison, that doesn't work in this game, my friend. You have to have precise numbers in this game to calculate things. You can't ram it. I mean, the only other interceptor I've got is Akira. I mean, me too, Drew. Me too. I mean, Ira, yeah, the D3 is very easy, not only because it's only kinetic, but also because of how the firing pattern goes. It's very easy to track the weapons. Now, the only interceptor I have below the D3 is either a Vidar, which is really annoying to track, or a Fendra. That's not exactly go-to tracking method. Very, very tricky. And we're not hitting Romulan, so we're not getting this 58% bonus. Sure, Paul. I mean, yeah, Morrison. I'm getting your names mixed up now. I get what you're saying, and it's like I said, for me, it's not frustrating. It's almost like a word puzzle or a math problem, and now I've got to figure it out. You know, take the D4 and attack a separatist boss. Sure, for the heck of it, why not? Why not do that? Let's go fly over to our separatist boss. Oh, he says, "Well, today turned into one of those days." I mean, yeah, it's what sucks though is because I can't get this nailed down, I can't do the video I want to do on Wesley like I wanted to. So now I got to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow, video wise. I'm not going to make a video about, you know, why the heck's the math not working, because if somebody comes back and like, hey, you're just an idiot, you forgot this, I'll be like, oh. Yeah, so yeah, let's go hit a separatist boss for Hugo. Check crew. Crew has not changed. Oh, I just got a Valdor print? What the fudge? What the fudge? I didn't even look at what the rest of it was. Got a Valdor print. What? Don't have that, John. Don't got it. What? Look, we got one Valdor print. Hey, we got a Valdor print. Woohoo! Don't even know how I got it. Should not have just closed that box out. But I got a Valdor print. Oh yeah! Awesome sauce. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That's good stuff. Yeah. It makes me happy. All right, so no, that's not how the math works. It's not 500 times 60. So it would be 500 times 2.2, so 1100, not over 3000. And that's if you're doing Pipe Moreau, by the way. So if you did like Pipe Moreau Krell. What 40s and under should focus on is to not worry about Deep Space Armadas, because they're not for them. If you go to a Deep Space Armada and you're under level 40, you're just going to get carried. You're literally in their way. So there's nothing that you can provide to that fight. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. There's just nothing you can provide. Thomas says, make a video on the Kelvin. I already made a video about the Kelvin like 2 years ago. The short video is don't get it. Short video is don't get it. Focus on the rares, the Pilum, the Coronar, and the Newton. Energy Blast does not affect what we're doing, Jason. We are using a kinetic boat. Kinetic boat. Yeah, Ira, it's really weird. Like the Kelvin, like the Pilum is built how the Kelvin should be, essentially. That's how it should be. Yeah, it's really hard to crew a Kelvin because the second round is the big punch, and like so much of what you design around the Saladin does not work on the Kelvin. No, I said don't get the Voclus like 2 years ago. That's obviously changed. Changed a lot. Lucas, the Kelvin is not really good. Enterprises will wipe Kelvins off the map. I've got screenshots of Enterprises killing 10 million Kelvins. Kelvin is only good just because it gets big. It's not naturally good. I mean, a Pilum, Coronar, Newton, if you're a whale wanting to spend money, way better to go into those, and they'll wipe every uncommon easy, even against the triangle. You know, like a Coronar will have no problem ever against a Katinga. None. So like in the level 30 range, you know, a Burrell can take on an Augur and win. Not up there. I mean, Tommy, if you wanted to go 2 Kelvin, that's fine. You should never be grinding with the Kelvin. That's what the ISS is for. But I mean, enjoy your play how you enjoy your play. That's not an efficient way to go about it. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just not as efficient. But if you enjoy the Kelvin, that's what matters. All right, Hugo, we're going to hit your Separatist over here. No, Lucas, even with good crew, a Kelvin can still lose because the Kelvin's not built very well firing pattern-wise. The Kelvin's just not a very good ship in terms of how it fires or its stats. It can win with overwhelming strength, just like an ISS Jelly at tier 11 will beat an Enterprise. But, you know, is it worth tiering it up to that point? I don't think it is. I think it's better to wait until the 46s. I mean, that's great, Lucas. I talk to 50s on basically every server in the game. I'm just telling you, the Kelvin is not good. It's okay. It's cheaper to operate, but there's a reason that before the Repair Fix update came out, every whale in the VIP Discord, the non-VIP whale Discord, all of them said skip the 42s. All of them did. So the uncommons are just not that strong, whereas the 46s are extremely overpowered. Ridiculously good. Like Newtons and Coronars will take on the Enterprise A because its ability is awful and win. The thing with Kelvins and stuff is, yes, they'll win in fights, but how much resources are you dumping into them to get them to that point where they win with overwhelming strength? I think it's better to save those resources for the big ships. So for me, I'm going to build my Katinga just because I want it, but ISS for grinding, keep the Enterprise for PvP, and then work up to 46, and then I'm going to build my ships, probably the Coronar, because I'm not going to take my ISS too high, and I'm going to use all these Jelly Brawls and all these Parabellums, and I'm going to throw everything into a Coronar. Yeah, I'm going to build the Katinga just because I'm a huge Klingon fan, but I'm not going to dump a lot into it. So, all right, Hugo, let's do your, we've hit 6 Separatists. Let's see if it goes above min or max. We need to calculate the min max for this. What are we doing? We got to send this back and then check the weapons first, and then we can do that. Lucas says that's like 4 years. It depends on how you save up. You know, it's definitely a long grind, but if you're not dumping all those resources into ships and stuff, it's not too bad, especially with the biotics out now, giving you all that par steel you need for buildings. It takes a few months, but, you know, a lot of people can get up there. Nicholas, thank you. Hope you had a great time in the stream. We had fun. I'm having fun. Tommy says, I have 2 ISS, 2 Kelvin. I'm working on the research on making the Kelvin real good on my server. Hey, look, if that's what you want, smack those people with that Kelvin. Do them dirty and enjoy every second of it, man. As long as you're having fun, I'm having fun with you. That is all that matters. Game is about having fun. I feel like too many people forget that it's supposed to be a fun game. So, you want to use the Kelvin for PvP? Yeah, I mean, in that regard, the Kelvin is far superior to the Jelly. The Jelly is really not good in PvP. The Kelvin is better. It's just still not great to me comparing it to other, ships in the same range. But still, I mean, rock it if you got it, man. If you got 2 of them, you definitely want to make sure you're getting your value in. So, if you've got 2, have at it. Weapons Refractor, it's literally listed, Jesus. It's literally listed. It's on the screen. Well, Lucas, they shouldn't be relying on the refinery ever because the refinery is never going to be good for anybody. The events and battle pass are the way that they're passing out a lot of that. For example, the Jelly Brawl. The Jelly Brawl is a fantastic way to save up for your Valdor or your Coronar to get you through those first early couple levels. Hey, Loop, what's up? Working on your 4th Mayflower to scrap. That's awesome. Good job. Pretty extreme, but I like it. All right, the streamer, we're trying to kill this dino. I don't have it on the screen, but dino down. Woohoo! All right, going to go. Which one do we want? Which one do we want? Mystery box could be scary. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Alrighty. So we are almost home. Adam says, I saw the ISS event for the first time today, 10 million for second place. Well, see, I'm not supposed to see the ISS event because I already have it, and they are fixing that next week. So it's going to run again next week to where I and everybody else who already has the ISS won't see it. Oh, I got to do this. I can't forget about that. But I am purposely not spending so I don't take away any shards for anybody else. So I'm avoiding this so that so I don't actually interfere with anybody, which kind of sucks, but. David, why can't you use the speed up on a building? Advanced training is an officer thing, John. The officer research. So that's obviously Nero. Use 1 speed up on a building. Why can you not use the speed up on a building? You have no speed ups? Like if you do your dailies, you'll get building speed ups. I'm gonna go do a 1 hour one. And I just finished. Finished graphic 3. You got no buildings to upgrade. Rip, man. Yikes. One tactic that I always do is I keep all these as low as possible so that I always have something to upgrade. Like you see, I got a level 9 Tritanium generator. I'll always keep these as low as possible so that I always have something to upgrade. Yeah, so just something to keep in mind for future. I save that so that when that type of stuff comes around, I can participate. He says I cannot finish it as well. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, it's just a little bit of Tritanium, so it's nothing that you should rush into, but it still sucks. And destroy in the Shina system. That makes sense, David. Yeah. Tommy, like, I understand how the Kelvin works. Like, I'm not confused about it. I'm not inexperienced with it. I've experienced literally thousands of Kelvin logs. Not that great. So, it wins with overwhelming power. It has some good kinetic shots, especially round 2 and stuff with its firing pattern. It's just really weird. Almost kind of reminds me of the Intrepid. It's obviously not a battleship, but the firing pattern being really weird and hard to work around. That's my my takeaway on the Kelvin. My experience fighting them. The Kelvin, I mean, it's round 2, 4, 6 is just such a really hard place to try to crew on. I mean, you take the Pilum, which is the exact opposite, where it's round 1, and you can get that Pilum firing 14 shots in round 1. I mean, so you really have to run a boosted damage run, something like a Lorca Killy Kime type thing, We are running a critical build as well as a mitigation booster on your Kelvin to really help prolong a fight to get that going and build up your damage. The firing pattern annoys the fire out of me. Why do you backtrack it to round 2? Now, at the same time, if it flipped it and it was its firing pattern in round 1, we'd be arguing that it's overpowered. Yes, Texan. Officer conditioning does increase attack, defense, and health of all officers on a ship. It's a research that gets applied on a ship. QQ, don't drop the keyboard. That's not healthy. All right, so let's get our min max here, and then we're going to pump in this math and then check those logs and see if it's different. So 28523... 28524. How much does that cost to upgrade? Woo! Oh, it's a lot of titanium. Oh, man. Type this out. So, we need to subtract 3503 from 28524 minus 3503. That's 25021. 25021. Then we've got 34228 minus 4203. That is 30,025. Now we need to multiply this by 7.03, and we get a new max of 211075. Then if we do the same thing on the minimum, we get 175,897. All right, and away we go. Officer bonus, yeah, let's look. Son of a... Good eye there, Adam. At least this is easy to change. Good eye there. We're going from 2.1 to 1.2. We need to subtract 0.9. So that takes us down to 6.13. I'm glad you pointed out, Adam, because that would have ruined everything. 25021 times 6.13. I guess it would be easier just to fill up the crew slot, wouldn't it? I don't know why I'm changing. Just fill up the crew slot. Oh, Hugo. You make me giggle. There we go. What it doesn't matter now, Hugo. We actually already did the logs without the crew on there, so we got to change it. We did the logs without the crew on there. We already went and got 6 logs. 378. Things that you start forgetting about when you've been streaming for 3 hours. Typed number 30025 times 6.1 is 184053. It's all good, Hugo. It's all good, buddy. All right, let's see if we get above our minimum max. Good offset 49. Is it worth to just wait and build epic ships? Well, wait for what, John? Wait for it. And when did you get to level 49? I thought you quit. When did you get to level 49? All right, 173, 170. That fits. 162, 18. Oh, literally got a break right there. Got a break. So, first log breaks what we were doing. So, John, you got to level 49 2 months ago? I literally thought you quit the game. When did you come back? You haven't hit me up on Discord at all. I thought you legitimately left. Last time I talked to you, you were leaving, didn't I? What? Am I forgetting something? Am I going crazy? Now says he quit slacking. Yeah, he got to spending. That's what he did. Quit slacking, get to spending. Never quit? John, you're the same John Trek I talk to all the time, right? You're not like another John Trek. Well, I could be mistaken for somebody. There's literally another person that I've played this game with for like a year and a half named John Trek who quit. And I'm not kidding you. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can pull up my Discord or even my, yeah, let's look at my Discord. I think they're still in the Discord, but if not, they donated biddies on Twitch. Let me look up. I feel like I'm having some weird deja vu thing now. Server 16? What? Eddie, I'm not losing my mind because they used to come to the Twitch all the time. Yeah, let me pull up my Twitch. Maybe I'm getting a digit wrong. The Mandela effect? There you go. There you go. And pull up my Twitch. I mean, it's possible that y'all like the same things. I don't know. Two people who name themselves John Trek because they like the same TV show. I don't know. Let's see. We switch this to that. All time. Yeah, so it's been about a year and a half, but I had another guy named John Trek who used to come by the Twitch channel when we did Star Trek Fleet Command. That's crazy. That's crazy. They weren't on server 16 though, because they're not in my Discord. I went and looked up their actual handle from when we used to talk. Anyway, that's a random craziness. No lube, I'm not, because I actually have to stream on Twitch tonight. I'm doing a town hall. So for another server. A server asked me to come do a town hall tonight. Hugo says it's not working for him either. So Hugo was like, hey, maybe this American is just stupid. I'm going to go test it out. Come to find out, Hugo's like, nope, it's me too. So here's another theory. Here's a theory, y'all. Listen to the theory and let me know what you think. The theory is, even though we don't have it, this projectile skin is working for everybody. Even though we don't have it, they pushed it out to the world and it worked on everybody. Because isn't it not about 0.1 every single time we do this, that this would account for the logs? Literally 3 ships now. Yeah, Morrison, we've done all that. We didn't do one officer, but we did do the same officer loadout with hostiles that were faction, non-faction. Then we changed ships and tried it out. No, lube, I'll be doing Twitch later. Look at the tooltip. Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is I don't have it yet. I know the tooltip says it's always active no matter what. That's how they work. That's how they all work. But here, I'll close so y'all can see it. But that's how they've always worked. Like all the skins do this. Like once you do the ISS Jelly skin or the Stella skin, they always work as soon as they get unlocked. So that's fine. My thing is I haven't unlocked it. Well, that's what we're saying, Dewan, is Adam actually already did that. He ran it and got about a 10% difference. So There's something going on that has changed that's made this really, really annoying. Fun and annoying are the exact same thing here. They're twins, this little party of ours. Twins in our party. Crazy, right? Oh yeah, Morris, I get that. Yeah, so that's the only thing. That's the only variant I can think of. That's the only variant I can think of. Let's look at some other logs. Let's see if it, in the 6 logs that we took, let's see if there's another one that goes higher than 184053. So the first one went higher. The second one does not. Nope, that's not. Nope. 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 This one goes way higher. 188677. 188677, which would be 188677 divided by 30025 would be 6.28. So now we're missing 15%. Missing 15%, not just 10. That's a 15% miss. 189. We're getting even higher. 189390 divided by 30025. That's 6.3. Now we're missing 17%. It's a 17% difference. This is just the second log. That's not a critical. 17% difference. Wow. Haven't got another. There's another 187. So 188, a 184. So that was 2 straight shots that were above. Weird. Weird. Oh, gosh. Is there any reason aside from money to max the Franklin? No, you only need to get to level 41 before you need to scrap it. You can see he's missing 33%. Oof. Woof. That is a big yikes, Batman. This stream has gone way different than I expected. Way different. The only thing that has changed since we did this testing are the skins that have been added. But even now, the skins aren't accounting for me having a 17% difference or Hugo having a 33% difference. That's a huge change. And it's not like that whole, like, I've got extra officers underneath changing the numbers like it has, that was a rumored bug before. That's not the case here. I'm legitimately stumped. I am. I am legitimately stumped. Wow. What craziness. Oh, Adam, Hugo is more of a nerd than you are. That dude is, Well, Brian, that's the highest that I've gotten, yes, was 0.17. That's the highest I've gotten so far. Only looked through 2 logs. I mean, there's more logs we can look for. So if we hit like a 190, that's going to be even more. It's another 2%. Well, see, there's not an officer that can be running full time they even have on the ship. Another 189, that's 17%. Let's see, another 189. See, 189 seems to be right around the max of what we're hitting so far. Just curious if we get like a 190 or 191. 187, 182. Yeah, definitely different, Mr. Risa. Not how I expected it to go for all the math to be apparently no longer working. Here's another 189. You know, the math that we've used for 2.5 years. Good night, Hugo. Math that we've used for 2.5 years consistently. Now being like, nope, not working today. Had me feeling like I was going crazy for an hour and a half on this stream. Something is missing. Crazy. How low was that one that we just passed? 153 is our supposed floor. All right, we haven't hit it yet. We got to skip the criticals. 183. So many shots above it, though. There's another almost 190. I'm curious if this pushes it to 18% out of curiosity. 745 divided by 3025. Is this enough to push it? Yeah, that's 6.31. That's almost. It's almost. Whew. Wow. That's almost 19%, but 18%. 18 and a half. Basically 19. Basically 19%. We'll round that less than a tenth to get it up there. So right at 19% that time. Yeah, Adam, I was trying to do math before I just calculated it, so I was going 18-ish. But, oh, there it is. A 190, that'll make it perfectly 19. Here, let's do it just to be sure. I was wondering if we were going to run into one of these. Then divide that by 30025. There it is. That's 6.328. So that's 19.5% difference. 19.5% that we're missing. Still not as great. Hugo was missing 33. But, I mean, that's just such a huge discrepancy. Like, there's not even a research that gives me that amount that I could be missing. Neo Yami says the first one was a 48K minimum shot. Well, Teresa, the base is always 1. So the base is always the just static, and there's nothing that we're doing that changes the base. I didn't see a 147 in the first log. Let's take a look. Because that would be below our minimum. There's no way it breaks both directions. If it breaks both directions, I retire. There's something wrong with the game if it breaks in both directions. Yeah, I don't see a 147. Because that would be going way off the rails in terms of a break. It's okay to be missing 17% or 19% and you're unable to calculate where it went up at the top, but that will always typically stack and carry up. If we hit below our current minimum, we're breaking in both directions. That ain't right. Because the only thing outside of the projectile skin is the outlaw research, enhanced weaponry, which we have. Let's go take a look. Had an abundance of me going blind at this point, but I do very little. You said enhanced weaponry. That one is, I'm trying to remember where that is. We're gonna go real slow because I am real slow. Yeah, that's this one, which I don't have. Enhanced weaponry is a PvP one. It's not supposed to work versus hostiles. And I don't even have it. So it doesn't help us here. Nor do I have rogue tactics, which is for eclipses. Eclipses. Eclipse eyes. Exactly, Fielded. Like, I realize I might not be the smartest man in the world. But if all of you are stumped as well, there's something up. Something's fishy. It ain't right. I tell you what, it ain't right. It just ain't right. Well, this has been a very... Hugo says if you add the 33% that you were missing, that it brings my multiplier to 636. You're saying everybody's missing 33? Hugo, did you say you were going to bed? Well, Boxer, none of them are mislabeled on the D4. All the D4 are fine. D4 aren't mislabeled. Both for kinetic cannons. The Voodoo Hex? Blame Louisiana. Blame Louisiana. Victor says you're cool, but I hate math. Well, I appreciate it, Victor. That would work, Hugo. That would. But that still doesn't explain where it's coming from. Yeah. What Hugo was saying, Adam, is if he takes the original number before the base is added, it would have been 5.03. So 5.03 plus the 33 would then make it 5.36. So remember that the total with base, we've changed this several times. We added it for 1. We kind of need to ignore this one because we've changed them so daggone much. But we're going to give Hugo a nightmare. Hugo like can't even go to bed because he's mad at numbers so bad. Well, my minimum was 153,378 fueled him, but we can check. Are you talking about Hugo's numbers? Compare it versus Hugo's numbers. Oh, Lube, we've already done that, baby. We've done that 3 times now. We even swapped to Explorers. So you're looking for 159,133 to be the floor, the new floor. To see if anything goes below that new floor. Ooh, that's close, but still above. Close, but still above. Close, but still above. We're getting... Anytime I see numbers that get really similar in the high and low end, that makes me think that we found the floor. So... So far, so good. Hasn't gone below the... Woof! Wow! That is really close to the new floor. Wow. Okay. All right, we're going to keep going. We haven't gone below it yet. It's technically not below. That is like... Woof. All right, that's that log. Let's look at another log. Look at this one. And that is like dangerously close to the floor. Like, there's only a couple times I've actually seen the floor shot happen. It's very, very rare. Woof, there's another close one right at the floor. But what could be giving this 0.33 multiplier that is adding up in our math as being the culprit? That's a very specific number. Very specific. Nothing below it yet. We have gone through lots of shots. Nothing on that log. Look at this one. Criticals don't count. There's a 60. One. Well, here's one below. Here's one below Hugo's. Now it's a real cluster. A real cluster. So we've broken it below and above the proposed floors. I mean, that's... Oh, God, that's really close. So if we just made it a flat 30-ish percent, 31%. I was going off what Hugo provided, Adam. I was going off what Hugo provided. But I'll put it this way. If you do it the 6.1 like we had it before and then add the 33, then we've broken it even more because we wouldn't be hitting 159. It wouldn't work though, Adam, because if you multiply that base number by 6.46, you're going to be far above this 158.995 shot. Here, I'll do it real quick. 25021. So if it was 6.46, that'd mean our floor shot would be 161,635. So we're 2,500 below that. So I think this one is going to appreciate that. Well, I think at this point the sheet is dead. The whole project has to be come back to it another time because I've actually got another stream I've got to get ready for, and I'd like to see my kids before I go to work tonight. I have thoroughly enjoyed these 3 hours though. I truly have. Like, I'm not just saying. John says, what if the shuttle bay is cumulative? So if the shuttle bay was cumulative, which is a 0.35, so if we cumulative 0.35 at, like 10 rounds, like round 13, we would be way higher. We'd be about 220,000 shots. So it's not that high. Good thought, because we're kind of out of effort, but we can eyeball know that that's not the case. So what we're going to do is, kids are definitely overrated for sure. 1,000%. Curly Fries, the town hall is, I think, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I've got like 2 hours. And then it's going to be on Twitch. And then we're also going to play Stream Raiders as well after we get done through some of that. So that's going to be in a couple hours on Twitch, which I'm excited about, honestly. I really enjoy those little meetings. I'm not expecting it to be super huge. So, but that's tonight. Cumulative on OS percentage. So if OS percentage was cumulative, which for me is 39%, that makes it even worse, John. So it's definitely not that. Gildens, we'll look into it. I mean, we spent 3 hours basically saying the math here is broken. So we definitely have to give it a look-see, find out what is going on. But y'all join the Discord if you haven't already. Come check it out. Come hang out in the Stream Raiders. So we've been having that campaign going. Y'all have been awesome. If you want to support the channel, join to the house fund so we have more educational streams, which is not something we do very often, but it was a lot of fun. PayPal, Venmo, literally anything helps. And hopefully we'll have an answer for this in the next couple days. Y'all have been amazing as you always are, because I love you. God bless. Live long and prosper. Stay safe, other Space Cowboys. I will catch you on the next stream, which is literally in 2 hours on Twitch. If you haven't joined Twitch, it is https://www.twitch.tv/RevDeuce. All you gotta do. Like, literally, I'll even type in the screen, make it easy for you. Bam. Bring your questions there. John, Love49. I will talk to you about your question about tribunes and stuff, because I've got some really good logs on those. Hit me up on Discord, buddy. Y'all are awesome. Live long and prosper. Deuces. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.